try this. Hopefully I can get this uploaded onto YouTube. I didn't have a problem with the last video, my update video, so I'm thinking maybe the glitch has fixed itself, which is probably wishful thinking, but I'm hoping so anyway. So I figured since I got the last one to upload, and hopefully this one won't be too long and will upload as well, I was going to do a quick kindergarten curriculum review for you guys. Now you guys know that I've been homeschooling Colton. This is the second semester of his kindergarten year. And, hold on one second, my children. Okay, so you know this is the second semester of his kindergarten year. The first semester, I know that when I first began homeschooling him, I told you guys I was going to go with easy peasy and then just add in filler curriculums. That has changed, which, you know, if you do homeschool, then you know that your total idea of homeschool is wrong at the beginning, and it changes, and your total idea of curriculum changes before the end of the year, and just everything. So easy peasy was great, but I went through the K4 booklet in less than a semester. In 4 months, Colton knew all of his letters, and I went through like the week by week thing too. And when we came back, whenever we break, Chasey's helping me. Whenever we braked for winter break, he had a few more letters to go, and he wanted to do this. I didn't. I didn't think it was a good idea, but I went with his feeling and what he wanted, and we were going to try it anyway because he wanted to do it. We crammed those last few letters in, and we just had to review over letters the first month of coming back from winter break and with the second semester. So he's done with letters. That K4 Easy Peasy book was supposed to last us all year, so it did. So I real quick had to rack up my brain, and I was like, okay, what, you know, I just search YouTube, search the internet for good reviews on all the different curriculums, and I just was like, okay, Colton, we're going to try this together because we're both learning what works better with homeschooling. This is our first year homeschooling. I was pretty sure I wanted to homeschool him his whole, you know, early toddlerhood, childhood, but I hadn't researched it. You know, I was young, I didn't know. So as I matured and as I realized, JC is copying everything I'm saying, and as I realized that I got serious about homeschooling, then I started looking into curriculum. But it's still, there's so much curriculum out there that you can't really look at all of it. So we're trying it out, and some of them we're just picking up little workbooks as we go, and they're working great. So for his language arts and his sight words, his English, stuff like that, literature, stuff like that, I picked this up at the Dollar Tree. Wow, like I'm so impressed with this. He has only done the first couple of pages because he just ran out of his curriculum. I mean, it like works on sight words. Like it says, use the words in the crayon. Use the words in the crayons to color the pictures. Yeah, that's what it says. Sorry, JC's distracting me. Anyway, so like it works on numbers. Like he just learned 1 and 2, and it does really good. And then like this like red, it's really cool. And Colton loves it. He loves like the little mazes. It's very good interaction for him because his mind does go pretty idle if we just do like paperworks, and you know, like if we just write the word, like stuff like this makes his mind go idle. So stuff like this is really nice to have in the book as well, like beside it, to help him out with that. This is awesome. $1 at the Dollar Tree, guys, and it's got 64 pages. I mean, so that's great. I also picked this up at the Dollar Tree. This has letter sounds, so it's more so on phonics, and he's doing great on phonics. You know, he's already through to W on this, so like he's went fast. They don't go in order, but like he's on page 19, and we've only had 5 school days that we've used this. So, I mean, he's doing great on it. It was $1 as well. It's colorful pages. He's not really big into Sesame Street. He likes more so stuff like Power Rangers and stuff. But, I mean, he likes it, and it keeps his attention. So, I'm very happy with that. I'm very, like, impressed with the Dollar Tree section of homeschooling stuff. Like, the little workbooks, they help tremendously. Now, his primary curriculum was easy peasy. That is no longer the case. His primary curriculum is a mix between Kumon and Spectrum. And I like the two because Spectrum is more so a formal type of, hold on baby love, more so a formal type of homeschooling like way, versus the Kumon is more so you know, it's just more so like fun for Colton. Colton prefers this over Spectrum. However, I prefer the Spectrum like core over the alphabet or the Kumon, if that makes sense. But either way, they both work great, and they work even better together because they kind of stay on the same pace. So he's still working on this one. This is the only book from last semester that he still has, and that's because we did not utilize this every day like we did the other books. But he's still on, he's on page 47, and he's reviewing over his letters still. He knows every single one by heart. He knows all the sounds that they make and everything, and that's all thanks to Kumon. So Kumon is awesome, definitely. Definitely love Kumon. This is for ages 4, 5, and 6, and he is 6 right now. So this is kind of just reviewing over stuff, but it helps. Now this is something I recently picked up at, I think it was at Books A Million. Sight words. With Colton, as I said, I went through Easy Peasy. So Easy Peasy K4 was just introducing letters. I don't really like that. Hold on a second, my kid. Okay, they're acting wild. Anyway, so I wasn't very fond of just introducing the letters to him. However, it was my fault because, you know, I didn't work a lot on pre-K with him as I should. JC, what are you doing? Get. So anyway, I got this on there. He does not know sight words yet. And he knows, he knows addition, but he doesn't know sight words, which I guess. But anyway, he is great at addition, but he... Are you still going to cry whenever I go back to video? You were just... Yeah, every time I go back to filming, she starts whining. And I think it's more so attention, but still, hold on. Okay, I got Jolie with me now, and we're okay. Okay, so anyway, he's great at addition. It's just he's not good at sight words, which he doesn't know anything about sight words. So we're starting... I really like the way that this is going. He seems to be learning from it. Every kid is different, so while some kids may not know sight words, they may be, their strength may be in math, and that's Colton. His strength is in math. This is ages 4 to 6. Yeah. I paid $14.99 for it. And I like it. Meltdown number 4. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Now, yeah. Okay. Now, Spectrum. I love Spectrum. Like I said, it's my favorite, and I prefer it rather than Colton preferring it. We are already on page 23. The thing that I don't know about this, I didn't know at first. It's okay now, but it is for kindergarten. We are learning pronouns and common nouns. Like, verbs, prepositions, pronouns, I don't remember learning that stuff in kindergarten. I remember learning that in 2nd grade, So, like, maybe it was. Maybe they introduced it and then... Are you done? Maybe they introduce it and then, I don't know, review it. I have no idea. But we're going with it, and he's doing great in it, so... that's good. And then lastly, this is more so just, like, for fun, but it is something that he needs to know. It's Kumon, rhyming words, ages 4, 5, and 6. He does great on it. He just did an yesterday, so he did like fan, pan, can, man, stuff like that, and he loves it. Half of the side is always like this, where you can connect the dots, and then there's a maze, and then you like write it so that you're more familiar with it, and then it just does it over again. So I like it. It works good for us. Now, to go with it, I do utilize cards. The phonics cards make my life so much easier, as well as the sight words, especially with us just learning them. I put Reynolds on it to make it look more official. It's nothing. But the sight words, they help tremendously, especially with us just learning them. They give him more interaction with it rather than just paper and pencil, and that works great. And then these rhyming cards I got at the Dollar Tree, and they are awesome. Like, that's what they look like. They just put like a picture on the front, and then on the back they have a list of things that it rhymes with. These I got at Walmart. I think they were like almost $2. That's what they look like. One side of them is colored, one side of them is blue and white. And then these have the cube, and then they have a list of things on the back that start with that letter. So But those work awesome. That's all for his language arts. Now to his handwriting and stuff. Okay, for his handwriting and stuff, you said I'm crazy. For his handwriting and stuff, he does still work on his journal. We don't do a lot of journal entries, but we do at least one once a week. He's done, stickers. He got stickers because they're good. He's done, quite a few. He is still in kindergarten, so I have to help him with his, I have to help him with his handwriting, or his spelling and stuff, but he does very good, and it helps with his handwriting. That's the last one we did. It helps with his handwriting a lot, so we still do that. And then this isn't the one that we used the last time. Yeah, that's my book. But we had to get a new one because we filled up the last one. You're crazy. We filled up the last book, so we had to get a new one. So this just reviews his letters, his sight words, stuff like that. And it helps with his handwriting. His handwriting is fairly, really good. Like, that was our rhyming yesterday. Like, he wrote it in here to kind of memorize it, especially the and, because the rhyming book kind of coincides with the sight words book. So, but he liked doing that. So, it just helps me out a lot. And then in this, like, I'll write something down and he circles the sight word. So that helps a lot. That helps a whole lot. So we use that. And then, of course, he free writes on just notebook paper, and that helps handwriting as well. And for math, we got another little book that we got at the Dollar Tree for $1, and it is awesome. This helps him so much. I do have the math props. I didn't buy specific ones, but we utilized what we had, and we used these little sticky stars that we have. They're like crafts and they're foam, but we use those as counting props, and they help tremendously. Like, they help him so much, and he is great in math. We are on page 19, and this book introduces word problems, and Colton's great at that. It's explained it very good. It has math problems in it. Fairly large math problems for kindergarten, I thought, but he does great at it. I don't really know what kindergarten is supposed to be about. So many people do it differently. Some people just do craft time. She's reading. Okay, but I don't know. Everybody does it differently. Some people just do letters. Some people even throw in science. Semi-complicated science. So, I just do it for what's best for my child and the speed that's in his best interest. And this just happens to be in it. He's great at math, and he just, especially in addition, we haven't worked on subtraction or division or anything like that yet, but in addition, he is great. In word problems, he is great. So that for $1, I highly recommend that. It's so, it's very teachable, I guess you could say. It's not hard. It basically does all the work for you. You just have to, be there and assist. Which is what I was more worried about. I didn't know how to really introduce math, and that is great. This is great for it. And then, of course, we have the Kumon, the Simple Addition. Colton has already, in the first semester, he finished the Spectrum math. So this one, in this semester, he is working on the Kumon. It's simple, very simple. It's nothing compared to the addition thing I just packet I just showed you. Book I just showed you that I got the Dollar Tree. It is just simple so far. Now, right here, you can see it adds it in, but we're not even here, and this is on page 24. So, it starts out very simple, which is good. That's good. I'm very happy with that, because it kind of gives Colton time to review after, before he's done. I do this before I do the other addition book, so it gives him time to review and refresh his brain and memory, and then we go into the addition, and it works really well that way. And then for math, we have easy telling time, and this is Kumon 2, and we've just hit and missed with this. We're on page 13. He does great so far. It is very simple, though. He just has to know that the big hand goes on the 12, and whatever the little hand on is on the hour. And so that's easy. As we get into it, I'm more concerned, especially with like this. But this is on page 45, so I have enough faith in Kumon to know that it will get us there. I know with my work and Colton's work, if we put our work together, then Kumon does a great job at teaching and is very useful as a curriculum. So definitely, that's great. And then I had to move because JC stole my seat. And then for coloring, his coloring skills, I got this Crayola book at the Dollar General for $3. It is color by number, so it gives you a list of the numbers. Now Colton can't read, so what I do is I always just underline the colors with the color crayon, and then he hunts for it in his crayon box and he colors it. And I always rip them out. I take out the sheets, but I'll show you some of his work packets here in a minute and how I do that, and show you, like, it really is good for especially for coloring and staying in lines and stuff. And then I forgot to show you, but for math, I also use these that I got for $1 at the Dollar General, and these that I got at Walmart for $2.67. These are his numbers. He already knows all them up to like 100 or 200. So he already knows all those. But these are awesome. They're really cool, and they help with the addition. And then all the work from the semester I put in here in my little file thing. It's got all kinds of work. Let's see here. See if I can pull something out. This is a printable worksheet that I printed off that had to do with senses, like hearing. That was a review of the letter Z. There's a Kumon paper. There's a coloring sheet. That's how I do it down there. There's one of his number sheets. There's one of his rhyming sheets and the Sesame Street. This works out really good. And I just have it. Are you done reading? Okay. And I just have it filed in here so I know where to get it. His Homeschooling Home Life Academy, it does not require us to send in the work. But I like to keep it for my sake, for sentimental reasons, and just, in case anything were to come up and I needed it. So, yeah, that's my homeschool review. This is how homeschooling is, or curriculum review. This is how homeschooling is going. It's going good. I do not regret my decision to homeschool. What are you getting mad about? And we're still going back and forth on whether we're going to homeschool Cameron. With his autism, it will be harder, be a lot more difficult, but it's something I really want to do. So I'm actually taking my time before he starts this next spring, or this next fall, to really research and stuff on that. But we will for sure be homeschooling the girls, my curriculum pile. So yeah, I'm very, very happy with homeschooling right now. I will see you guys later and say thank you. Oh, thank you, JC. And this is his first question and answer book. We're on page, okay, hold on. We're on page 20 right now. We're learning about planets, and it's really cool. I got it at, hold on. Okay, but anyway, we're on planets right now. I got that at Books A Million for $10. And it goes really good with the curriculum as well. Colton loves it. He interacts with it. He tries to answer the questions. He wants to know more. He usually wants me to read it one more page. He says, one more page. So I really like that. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure. I'll see you guys later.